Hey everyone, it's Armstrong here from Madai Miniatures, and it's finally came the time to tackle this monster. So let's see what I make out of it. This. So as I was saying in the first video, I don't see this one being a earth-bound vehicle. I can only see this working as a hover car or a Mars Federation car, well, ship, vessel, yeah, but I don't have a clue what to do with it. It's just kind of, I'm just kind of stumped, you know. I have plenty of pipes, so I will just probably start bashing and see what I can do, but first I need to get some nice clippers or bad clippers and cut off the wheels. So yeah, let's just do it. And of course try to keep the wheels together and hope that they ain't gonna jump away from me. Oh, that was painful. Yeah, but that's the only way to actually keep them. Otherwise you're gonna be searching for them. Come on. Ouch. Again, painful. So now I'm left with that. Would those jet engines work? It's a bit... Actually, I have a couple of those. And I think that it actually could work. Maybe as a main engine. Or as something being put more towards the bottom of the car. Yeah. Yeah, I just gonna cut out this. And again, the starting here probably gonna be the paint job at the end, because I don't see this looking very fancy at this stage. And I'm not talking about end of this episode, I'm talking about episode 14, when I'm gonna be adding some finishing touches to this. But I think that this can have actually two giant jet engines just mounted under it. But the issue is there's gonna be very small contact surface. Let's try it, and if I need to, I'm gonna deal with it. So yeah, just atrocious amount of super glue. And hopefully, yeah, my finger did get stuck. This, I don't think so. Oh, there is some extra surface. Here the little wing actually helped. So maybe just attach a little bit of glue here first, and some in here, and try the other engine. Right, this already looked like a disaster waiting to happen. So come on. There we go, it just fell off. Alright, this idea probably ain't gonna work without some extra pieces underneath it. Right, so let's just clear it and clear those as well. And let's see how else I could mount this as an engine. No. Like, I like this kind of slightly elevated position, but I don't know. One position didn't work already, but this actually have plenty of contact points. So maybe I'm just gonna grab a blade and just clean in here, and being very careful to don't damage my own fingers, because that's very unpleasant. Yep. I have flatter surface now. And this is very weird plastic. It's gonna have issues sticking to anything, so just be ready if you are using the same stuff. This is from some sort of yogurts, like, you know, one of those yogurts that you put to your kids' lunchbox. I know that baby food as well have something similar. You can see this really do not want to stick together today. Come on. Okay, I will just, you know, stick those two engines together and be right back, because this is very annoying. So I was really struggling with those back engines, but I left it for a night and it seems solid enough. They are holding. So, you know, it's not very pretty in the back, but sort of, kind of, almost work. Yeah, so now I'm just thinking about maybe throwing some green stuff pipes into it. Not 100% sure. Maybe some weaponry as well. It just, this is such a futuristic shape that it's really, I'm really struggling to get it done properly without screwing it up. You know, like, I'm thinking how to add some sort of weaponry to it as well, but yeah, this is, like, I was thinking that the other flyer that I make, that this one gonna be somewhat hard to do, but this one I really struggle with it. It's a pain in my rear. But yeah, so I just think, you know, I need some rotors to go onto the front wheels, yeah, and maybe this one, like, I already have this under the angle, I can throw this one as well, like that. It's gonna be kind of level, you know, just working together. But yeah, first I need to probably remove some paint from here to get better connection. So now I have my emery board here, and it is a bit too thick. I think that the last time I have the problem with super glue connecting was because of the glossiness of the paint. Hopefully, at least. So yeah, you can see in here, this is gonna be the other kind of repulsion system for this. Just like in this one, I use the original wheels as a front repulsors, whatever. Yeah, but these ones are full, which kind of not work perfectly. But this is Mars, maybe, you know, this just looks a bit different. They have lower gravity there, so hopefully that could be a good explanation. And like always, my super glue got stuck. Like, I'm not really getting what I'm doing wrong with the super glue. Get clogged every time. But I must be doing something really wrong. So yeah, let's try to attach this. And do them in relevantly similar position to the back engines. I really need to buy myself a super glue accelerator. Like, I always use baking soda, but the one issue with baking soda is this, that it's gonna leave kind of like a bad weld finish in the place where you add it. It's a great tool if you can hide it. Yeah, but if you cannot, then it's kind of useless in my opinion, because you have to figure out a way to camouflage it at that point. So yeah. So maybe I'm just gonna grab another car and lay it on top of it, just to let it dry. And now I have to make the guns. So some sort of small plastic card rod, and no, this one is too big. I need to find the right size. You see, with the plastic card, with all those rods, I actually buy them on AliExpress or other, you know, of those cheap web pages. I have to wait for ages for them to come in, but I can buy like a big bundle of them for pennies, really, instead of buying them from, like, I have nothing against Green Stuff World or any of those web pages, but they really charge a arm and a leg for all of this stuff that you can buy really cheaply in other places. So if you really want to get this stuff and you don't want to spend fortune on it, you know, AliExpress would be probably one of the places, and the other would be, what do you call it? I try to think about it, but I cannot figure it out. I forgot the name. Yeah. But anyway, the same comes with the sheets of plastic card that you see me using quite often. I actually bought them from Allegro, which is a Polish version of eBay. Yeah, and I got like giant sheets which I have to cut to size then, but I got them for fraction of the price of plastic card sheets that you can buy on Amazon or eBay. I think it was 1/4 of the price from Amazon. So I really struck a gold, and I have bought enough probably to last me for a couple of years, and I spent, I think, like 50 quid. So yeah, I have 2 barrels for the guns, and now I just need to figure out how to mount the weapons, or will I even do the guns. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna mount the guns in here, but I first need to figure out the housing for them, so I'll be right back. So I found this little piece. I think it's come from USB port or something along this line. not 100% sure, but what I want to do is cut it in half, and this is gonna be the housing for my weapons. I just need a bigger knife for this, and hopefully it's gonna last. I don't know how brittle is the plastic, that's the problem. It's much harder than I was expecting, but yeah, I have it roughly in half, not really. You can see that there is a difference, but again, this is for Gaslands, and I don't think going, you know, very deeply into details like that will make a world of good. So for me it's good enough. So you're gonna mount it around here on the wing, and the gun gonna be just attached here along the body, because again, these are just straight little pieces of plastic, which otherwise, if I ain't gonna get a couple of contact points, gonna just break off. That's no fun. If you are building this, you know, you need to just hope that everything gonna hold together. And the more contact points you create, the better it's gonna be. So yeah, sorry about that. And now we have the other one, just like that, and then just add some super glue here, there, and everywhere, and a second gun. Yeah, anyone who can see know that they are going, they are not put properly in, but you know, who cares. And you know, I was just thinking that, you know, I cut out the wheels and I put them in here, and I have this engine, but those wheels, you know, didn't get used up. But you know, maybe I'm just gonna add an extra repulsors in here, you know, maybe for I don't know, maneuverability's sake or whatever. It just, you know, always those little wheels, I cut them off for the flyers, and they never get used for anything else, you know. Just I think that I have bag of cut off wheels somewhere that I never gonna be using. So I just think about just saving them from the fate worse than that and adding them in here as an extra repulsors. And this little amount of sanding did actually help to create a very nice bond. And come on, come on. And oh, I almost forgot. The transistors, like I have them, I don't know whether they are transistors, you know, if someone knows what they are, you can correct me. But I'm just gonna add one in the back here. Like, you know, this is kind of tying all of my cars together now. From this team anyway. Yeah, and I was thinking about those pipes, and I decided actually against adding them. They would look nice, but I would need to wait for about 4 to 6 hours before painting, and I want to finish painting this one pretty much straight away. So I'm just gonna black bomb it and be right back with the dry brushing. So the black paint finally dry off, which was taking ages. Now I just grab my makeup brush and add the silver, like always, you know, empty it as much, well, not as much as possible, you know, just enough, and then just start dragging. It's really picking up all of the surfaces very nicely. You know, whoever came up with the makeup brushes for this was a smart person. I wouldn't say a genius, but a smart person. It really helps with the expediting the dry brush process. Like, they really pick up a lot of slack for you. And of course the back of the engines, like always, scrape off during the painting, but I'm gonna be finishing this with some oranges and reds around for, you know, flames and whatever. So yeah, this is how it turned out. In my opinion, it's okay. It's gonna be standing between all of the other jet cars that I own, so it's a nice different one. So now let's just go to the spin table. And there we have it, finally finished. Took me a little bit longer because, well, the paint didn't want to dry on this. I have to put it quite a few times on top, but you know, like how you can see, I'm missing a couple of spaces there with the paint. But you know, I have fun building it. If you liked it, please rate, comment, subscribe and share between your friends if you can. And of course, have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching.